Welcome back guys for our third Noob to Pro video. In today's video, we're going to be obtaining our second godly, this time without a carry. But also, apart from that, we're going to be obtaining another meta unit in today's video. So this is going to be a pretty interesting video, and we're probably going to become really overpowered in today's Noob to Pro. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Alrighty, so now we are going to evolve our Asuta to the final form that he needs, which is going to be pretty important because this is going to be our dark unit. Now, before we do this, we're going to do a bunch of stuff. First and foremost, we need to gain a bunch of epic spirit shards, and I'm going to get that from... a bunch of epic spirit shards from Legend. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do something like this because I need a bunch. Yeah, I have enough for that. Now we go to Legend, the sword here in Clover with Clover tokens. Yeah, Clover tokens, I believe. Alright, so we need the Devil Dweller sword, which I finally found it. It's here in Clover token. The Devil Dweller sword, and now we have enough to evolve him into the Asuta King sword. But before we do that, I want to reroll on him. So the reason why I want to do this is because apparently Overlord is no longer enough here in this game. So now we're going to be rerolling something else. Hopefully, we're gonna get something like Avatar. I really want Avatar before we evolve him. Right, here we go. Reroll, confirm. Hopefully, we can get an Avatar. Last time, I wouldn't mind glitched. Entrepreneur. Alright, the Entrepreneur shaft is starting. Oh yeah, I'm trying to feel it. Entrepreneur shaft is starting. This is going to be diabolical. Alright. Avatar! We got Avatar immediately. Holy hell. Wow, we got Avatar immediately. Alright, so we're finally gonna evolve him. We have SSS stat on him right now. We're evolve into Asuta King Sword. Finally. Yeah, there we go. Asuta's King Sword. Is there another evolution to this unit? Yeah, there's nothing. So critical 3, we're gonna activate this critical 3. Select. Alright, we got a bunch of kills with this one too. Already over there. Alright, pretty nice. Now we're gonna try and feed him something to make him even better. Feed unit, auto add, confirm. Now he is significantly much better. Asuta, let's go. Equip. Alright, so today we're gonna be going on the journey to get the Godly Chainsaw Man. We already have Euro. As you guys can see, I got this from raids. We already got Aka. We got this from the survival. Yeah, this one's from survival. Euro was from dungeons. Both of these took me until pity for me to get them. So Lord have mercy. It was very grindy to get them. And we already have Domination Devil. I'm gonna be working on their evos right now, which is pretty interesting. So I need Domination Devil control if I'm correct. So we're gonna evolve all three of them. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go do Story in Infinite and try and get some requirements from Train Station. First, I'm gonna try and get something from Act 1. Alright, so this is the final stage we are at right now. This is I believe the last stage of any map, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, we have a lot of good units already that we got in previous videos, some pretty overpowered units. But we are gonna be working on even more of them, which is just obviously the purpose of the game, right? What I want right now is Chainsaw Man. Once we get Chainsaw Man, we're gonna work on Gilgamesh after that. Then yeah, because I already have Avatar, I believe, on Denji. I don't know if I recorded that, but I think I did. I think I'll include it here if ever. But yeah, I'll get the Gun Devil fragment here to evolve Aka. I'm gonna try and go there and then do that. Alright, the Legend stage, I was not expecting it to be this hard. It actually is pretty difficult. So I think I'll probably have to place one here and something right there. And this is in order to give them some help. Bro, I think I might actually lose this one. I don't think I was extra prepared for this. Yeah, I'm actually going to lose. What the hell? Yeah, I'll have to place back here later. Alright, so we're definitely winning now. Not even struggling that much anymore because we've already set up the units we need to set up. So yeah, our Ichigo right there is actually just messing them up. Look at our Ichigo right there. So yeah, light work. Light work. All we had to do was place at the back, which is in anime vanguards you actually rarely have to place in the back, which is why I'm not used to it as much. But Yeah. I realized now my mistake. It's not gonna be that hard to finish. Alright, so we need to evolve Akka now, and to do that we're gonna need to get some dark essences, which we could get from the elemental caverns. It's not really gonna be that okay. Perfect. So we're gonna do this like twice, or maybe 3 times, get a bunch of these so I don't have to go back here. And then we're gonna move on to the next one. Alright, so we finally can evolve Akka now, and I'm going to evolve him. Now, one thing that I realized is I actually haven't evolved Benji yet, which is probably why I'll want to evolve him right now. So, okay, by the way, that would have given us one of the rewards. Claim. Okay, so now we only need Euro War Demon and Domination Devil. So for Domination Devil, I believe I only need some Fire Essences and I'm done. These other ones are genuinely pretty easy to get since we can buy a lot of those shards somewhere else. So Benji, select unit, will have a bunch of re-rolling potential. Okay, so I think he will evolve several times, right? So do I really need to bother with those other stats? I think S plus is good enough, yeah. I think S plus is good enough. You know what? Let's try and get SS. It doesn't really matter. We could get a bunch of perfect stat cubes anyway. How we got SSS accidentally. That took a bunch of perfect stats from us, which is pretty diabolical. I think we'll just get some more of that from other people. Now evolve, confirm, and now he's gonna be Benji Devilman. Now he's a celestial unit. Evolve again, he's gonna go and turn into Benji Hell. Oh, immediately gonna turn into the Godly. That's actually one of the easiest Godly grinds ever then, if that's the case. If he's immediately gonna turn into... Bro, that's genuinely one of the fastest Godly grinds. What? I thought it was gonna turn into some sort of ultimate first before going to that, but... Alright, Benji, it's your turn to get enchanted. We got a bunch of enchants you could do on you, so... At least give me something like Glorious before... Bro, you almost got that one. That one's not that good. Alright. Okay, 40% unit experience. I guess that's not too bad. Alrighty, so right now we are almost done with the Godly quest for Chainsaw Man. And I just realized something actually, that this one is actually one of the easier ones. So I took a look at the quest for Benji and even the evolution for Benji as a whole, and my goodness, it's actually quite easy compared to what I did with Ichigo. Or it might just be because for Ichigo, it was, I was still a noob when I was doing Ichigo, and now I'm still kind of a noob, but I feel like I'm a lot better now as well. And this is going to be the last train station clear that I have. I already have Euro, Akka. We've gotten most of the Devil Essence we need. Now we're gonna go back to lobby and do the rest. Now pretty much where we are at right now is just gonna be evolving all the other units. We already have Akka contract. Euro, we still don't have it, but I already grinded everything required for him. I don't know if it's a him or her, so we're just gonna go click confirm, and we're gonna get the Euro War Demon. And then for Demon or Domination, which is Makima, we don't have the Legendary Spirit Shards and the Epic Spirit Shards for her, for the stuff I need. I'm probably gonna be doing a bunch of that later. Alright, now she has all the shards she need. And just gonna confirm that. Domination, Devil Control, Ultimate. Does she have another evolution? No, she doesn't have another evo. So that pretty much completed a lot of quests for us. So complete, leaving us with only these 2 quests now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be bringing Domination Devil into us on a infinite, because we do need to do one infinite and reach wave 100 of that. So we're gonna do that, and hopefully things go well for us. I'm probably not gonna need as much farm, so I think I'll probably remove Bulma and replace him with someone like SSJ Broly. Do we need to do that? Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, I don't know if that's like the right strat, because for AB that's how it is at least. So train station, we're gonna need to do 100 stages, 100 waves of this, and then control a bunch of units with Domination Devil, and then we're good. How much HP do they have, and how hard will this be? 200k, yeah, this will be light work for at least a little while. We're just gonna place most of our units here. This will be pretty light work. actually forgot to place you down, so I'll place you down. Alright, we placed most of our units down. Now, how does you work? And when do you activate that ability of yours? Honestly, I'm gonna upgrade you first just because I want to see what you can do. I want to know when I can actually use that that control ability that you have. Upon activation, pick a unit in range to control. Upon controlling a unit, domination level gains plus 5% damage and plus 5%. Okay. So if I do domination, I can do Broly or Giorno. Okay, I'm just gonna do Giorno. So did that count? Okay, that counted. Okay, now let's just wait for that cooldown to end. And I think, honestly, I think this is the easiest one. This is the easiest part of this quest because it's literally just a free point. Dominate multiple units at once. I don't think I can, but I have a bunch of units. So I think I'll just, you know, dominate a bunch of them. And I think if I remove Giorno and replace him, yeah, the domination is gone. So I'm able to dominate him again. Alright, did that count now? Okay, it counted and we have officially finished all the quests for Denji. And we are now finally able to claim the Denji, you know, requirements, which is pretty nice, finally. Claim that, quest, Godly Trials, claim, and finally, Glyph of Hell, claim. Nope. Here we go. So we're gonna equip, actually we can't equip Benji, the Benji Devilman, but we have the best stats on him. We don't have, okay, we actually do have magical on him, which I think is, I don't know if that's better on him or what. Okay, it requires 20 mythic spirit shards. You know what, just for now, I'll actually just 10, 15, 20, and then maybe just do that. Is that enough for him? Is that enough to evolve him? I will still need a bunch of legendary spirit shards, so I think maybe just 2 more. Is that good enough? Is that good enough finally? Oh yeah, I think it's good enough. So now we need to craft the Helix of Hell, which I think I have all the requirements for. Yeah, I have all the requirements for that. Craft Helix of Hell, evolve, and now we can finally craft Benji Hell Hero. So come on, confirm, and here we go. Benji Hell Hero Godly W, and I actually got magical on him too, so that's pretty nice. All right, so that's pretty great. 30% damage to all bleed type damage over time, so pretty great unit. Now so have avatar on him, so all we're gonna do right now is just feed him some stuff. Feed unit Benji Hell Hero, auto add, confirm, and then obviously what we're gonna do is just replace Denji or Makima with him. So that's my team right now. It's pretty good. All right, so what I want to do right now is claim that, where is it? I think I should be able to claim something here because I just got him. Okay, finally. That's pretty good. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. This video might appear short, but it honestly took me, I think, around 4 days to grind for 3 to 4 days to grind for this godly. I think if I actually just sit on my computer and just grinded it out, I probably could have completed it in 1 or 2 days. But it was genuinely a pretty long grind for me. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and sub, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.